lack of confidence or whatever it might be. So this was a problem. So we said, right, why bring the people out of the complexes? Why not bring the computers into the complexes? And that's what we did. So what we did was we wanted to upgrade the high-density flat complex in the inner city with state-of-the-art computer rooms and train the people on site within those communities, and put in place relevant training programs, and the same thing, technical support. And all the bits we did in DISC are critical to the successes we believe in this kind of approach. So if I just go back, so what we did was, if you don't mind, I'll just, Dublin City Council give us the flats. They give us 1 or 2 flats. They refurbish them then to a specification, our spec. HP put in the equipment, all the hardware, same donation as the schools. Aircom pick up all the broadband. Department of Community, Rural and Gaeltacht fund us to run it, and they fund the training programs that we put in place. And then there's others in there, like Dublin Inner City Partnership, and Microsoft are in there as well with the programs and things. And everybody kind of interacts in different ways to make it work. So what we have, we run courses with people that have 0 computer experience, and they can go on they don't have to go through this route, by the way. This is just a schematic diagram of available things that are available, right? They can go from here down to here and so on. But essentially, we can, if they want to, train them up to as far up as they want to go. And a number of these bits of the journey are accredited by DIT under their continuing professional development program. So, and FETAC are also involved as well, because we deliver courses with the VEC. And again, as I said earlier, very much a collaboration. We collaborate with the communities, collaborate with other education providers, big ones like the VEC, or small ones like your local training programs, or whatever it is, to make it happen. These are just some of the flat complexes in Dublin that you might know: Cardwick Street or Dominic Street, Fatima Mansions. That's all been knocked now. It's actually very nice, I must say. It's regenerated. Unfortunately, there was a clamp put on 5 of the flat complex in the inner city, and my heart goes out to them because some of the conditions they're living in are nothing short of diabolical. I mean, O'Devany Gardens beside the Phoenix Park is just terrible for the people. But anyway, these are just other photographs. Bertie and Mary McAleese and company like what we do, and they've done various things for us. Just ask. Maybe, yeah. But I mean, why you can do the same here? You know, you have ministers over here, and you have corporations over here, like, you know, and you have presidents of universities, and you have various other people that. And I think, you know, to be fair, this all does have an effect on the community. It's part of that psychology. If they see Jim Brown coming into a community, well, this is the president of NUIG, you know, the community are being respected in that way, and I think the community self-esteem is enhanced somewhat, you know. Some people might be cynical and say otherwise, but I think by and large. So these are the various things that we do. As from come down and we show you how to switch a computer on, right through to accredited courses. Now the other thing that's big in this particular, like socialization is a big problem, or is a big issue, not issue, sorry. It's very important for us that we make the kind of learning as comfortable, as relaxing as possible, in their own space, in their own communities. That it's not your typical classroom environment that and it's hard to kind of break down that mentality. You know, you're talking about training or learning about computers, they think they're going into a class and it's primary or secondary or third level, whatever, and they have this. So to break those down is difficult, and that's the challenge. However, when you do it, you can do all these kind of courses, and like you might have digital photography, And we accredit these courses as well through FETAC or through our CPD program or whatever. And the kids then do kind of clay animation, digital video, the same kind of stuff. The Train the Trainer is probably our kind of flagship project, if you want, in terms of empowering the community. And essentially, we take residents that want to be, and maybe we've engaged them, but through a photography course or whatever it is, and we train them in IC3. Now, IC3 is kind of the Microsoft equivalent to ECDL. You know the ECDL thing? And when they get 2 modules or 3 modules in it, we bring them into DIT and we put them on a teacher training course. Now, it's not teacher training. It's how to deliver the knowledge, their knowledge better, disseminate their knowledge better. And that's a 12-week course, 3 hours a night, 1 night a week. And there are little subtleties built into that, because once they come on this course, we give them the student's card. So they're walking around, and even though they may have left school early, and all that goes with that. And again, that's enhanced. It's accredited through DIT and Microsoft and all the others, and we've currently about 10 people employed on the program. Sorry, when they get their IC3 and they get their teacher training, we employ them to teach their neighbours on site within their own communities. And we pay them the full VEC rate, by the way. It's €40 an hour. So again, respect, We've gone through about approximately 6,000 students since the thing started. This year we've 220 students going to graduate, that will be graduated. We've a lot of kids every day working in the homework clubs, and they tend to be broken up in age group, young primaries, what have you. We have it up, and we were asked to replicate it in 2 Loyalist and 2 Republican communities in the north by the McAleeses, mainly Martin McAleese. He was the one that was actively involved. We've done that, but they're kind of autonomous now. They run their own show. But we've 25 flat complexes in Dublin now, computer centres. And we have 3 centres in the Chernobyl-affected regions of southern Belarus. And again, this is a request that came to us from a funder in Belarus. And this is to do with older disabled orphans. So it's quite a big challenge for us. Orphans in Belarus, and if you're disabled, you're in an orphanage, but at 18, you go into an old folks' home, basically a big old folks' home, and you're just left. So we're doing work with other funders down there to make that space a little bit better for them. And for the mentally disabled people, it might be just teaching them how to play games and supplying the hardware to do that. Or with the physically disabled people, for those that want to do it again, it might be maybe train them up and get local jobs, or